Midnight Madness. Midnight Madness is like a festival within a festival. And I've been to a lot of festivals, but this could stand on its own. The legend of Midnight Madness started long before I was here. And when I arrived for the first time in Toronto 4 years ago, people said, oh, well, you're going to go to Midnight Madness, right? And I said, well, Midnight Films at the Ryerson. They said, no, Midnight Madness. You got to do the whole week.
We've seen worse with Paris Hilton last year, but I prefer tonight. Can't wait to see this.
So I hear that you're one of the Iron Ass crew. You're one of the 10 in a row type people.
I go to all the Midnight Madness every year.
Yeah. What kind of do you take vacation or what? What do you do?
Yeah, actually I do. I'm not from Toronto, so
Where are you from?
I'm from Calgary. I'll show you what kind of. I have like a spreadsheet with all my movies on it.
You don't have a giant printer that can do special paper.
The films obviously come first, and Colin Geddes is just he's the one who programs it, and just to me is one of the premier programmers in the country of any festival.
It's always great to welcome back a director who got their start at TIFF, and I would like to introduce you to Karin Kuzuma.
Diablo couldn't be on set with us all the time, and so there were days that I would go to Carmen and I would go, what the fuck does this mean? She would go, I don't fucking know. Just shoot it anyway.
Yell it out.
If this movie makes a lot of money, like, look for children's toys, like teething rings. I mean, I'm all for it.
Hi, this is Mike from thesubstream.com with my new special handheld
microphone.
It's Midnight Madness Night 1. We saw Jennifer's Body, the big gala kickoff premiere with the big booby babe, the Diab Code, and the Karin Kasuma direct.
It was directed by Karin Kasuma, who also did Girl Fight and AE on Flex.
That's right.
And
so Jennifer's Body is big budget, Diablo Cody Oscar winner, Megan Fox, big star, relatively large scale Hollywood. The film's about a demon lady.
Demon lady who eats boys. And her best friend, Amanda Seyfried, is like, oh my God, what's wrong with her? And then she finally finds out what's wrong with her. And she's like, oh my God.
Your eyes aren't nearly big enough.
For my impression of Amanda Seyfried. It's more of a radio impression.
What do you think about it overall, and what did you think of it as part of Midnight Madness?
Overall, I didn't mind it. It was okay. It was
Yeah.
Megan Fox was great. Anyone who says that she's not a very good actress needs to see her in this movie. And Diablo Cody, whose script writing I didn't really like in Juno, I actually really liked in this movie. So I really liked Jennifer's Body, and I'm surprised I did. But as part of Midnight Madness, I don't know. Like, I guess it does fit.
That's the least chaotic, the least gory, the least bloody, the least frightening Midnight Madness horror film I've ever seen.
Maybe they're trying to get some more street cred for the Midnight Madness program.
Good for them. It needs it. The film has 3 spectacularly well-made scenes. The dialogue is exactly what you'd think. It's better than Juno. Yeah. It might be better than Juno just because it's the second go around.
Yeah, we are. Juno's behind us now, so we can we know what we were in for.
But it's as Juno-y as Juno was. That it's coming from female characters is maybe I mean, there's not a great screen history of quirky, slang-talking, cool women, and it's neat that she's writing them. The problem is the movie's not actually very scary.
Like, maybe it wasn't trying to be scary. Maybe it was really pushing the whole metaphor of, like, the relationships between teenage girls as they're growing up, best friends, and then, like, one's prettier than the other one, like, that whole thing.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is it's not a horror film at all. Underneath the kind of half-assed attempts at making a horror movie, it's a really neat film about why teenage girls are so shitty to each other.
Yeah. It's playing for laughs more than anything else. Like, if there's a scene that's where I don't think I had that thought completely formed in my head when I started speaking.
And so it begins, the Midnight Madness. It's 5 to 3 in the morning on Friday morning. 1 down, 9 to go.
Oh, we handed out crazy buttons.
We got to get more of these buttons out. If you see us, we'll have buttons. Where are you headed? You're headed back to the studio. Well, I'm going to take you to the studio, and then I'm going to fire up some Twitter tweets, and then I'm going to go get some rest because I got 3 movies to see tomorrow.
Including Midnight Madness Part 2?
Yes, that is correct. Bye.
Have a good night.